Now this is the problem of tetrahedron. PQRS 50 mm long, age PQ in HP. Edges RS is inclined at 30 degree to HP and 45 degree to VP. So draw its projection. So for drawing the tetrahedron, what you have to do first is, the side is 50 mm. So I'm going to draw a 50 mm side tetrahedron like this. You have to draw first a 50 mm line. Let's just say this will be my 50 mm line. From this, what I have to do is take radius equal to 50 mm, draw arc from here and draw an arc from here. So all the sides will be 50 50 50 mm, right? After that you have to locate the center of this tetrahedron. So let's just say the midpoint of line is connected with the opposite corner point, so that we will get the apex or center point. So this will be my center. So that tetrahedron from a top view will look like this. These are the visible edges, and that's why we are drawing it somewhat darker. Let's just say the point is S. So now my edges are PQ. So P, Q and R, as PQ is on the edge which is lying in the HP. So I'm drawing like this. After that I have to draw a projections. So for tetrahedron, your top view will be a triangle, and for that, drawing that, what we are going to do is draw a 50 mm arc from here at this particular location, and your center is extended up to that 50 mm line, so that this will be a 50 mm line. This will be axis. So this is what your front view will look like. R dash, and this will be S dash, this will be P dash and Q dash. Now I have to incline this RS line at certain angle, and for that I have to draw an altitude from here, and for drawing the altitude, the midpoint of this will be joined with this, so automatically that will be a 90 degree line. So this will be 90 degree. Now this RS is making an angle 30 degree with the HP, so that this line will making an angle 60 degree with the HP. So that I am taking, let's just take an angle, some point P to Q, right? So this P to Q is making an angle. Let's just say this point as my T point. So this will be a T dash point. So this T dash line will make a 60 degree angle, so that RS will be at 30 degree. 90 minus 30, that becomes 60 degree. So let's just take 60 degree here. So on this 60 degree, this line will give me PT. So this would be, let's just take P dash, Q dash. So this will be my T dash point. Now this is inclined to that this line, so that we can draw an inclined line here on this inclined line, I know the distance of T2R and T2S, so that TR and TS will be drawn like this. Now this will be my R dash, this will be my S dash, so that I can join this line with P and S. So your figure will look like this, and this will be a 90-degree line. So this is what, if I extend this RS line, so it will automatically on 30 degree. So for drawing RS on 30 degree, I have to draw altitude at 60 degree, 90 minus 30, 60. Right. Now I have to take all this point downwards. My lines are bit taper to each other. You have to use your roller scale and draw it properly. Draw projection from each and every point. So you will get, this will be R double dash, this will be P double dash, this will be Q double dash, and this will be S double dash. Now if you are looking from this side, P and Q are not visible. This point is not visible, so that this line will be joined dotted, and rest of the line will be joined full. P is joining with S, so I have to join P with S first, because it's a boundary end, that's why this line will be full. Similarly, Q is joining with S, so I have to join Q and S. R is joining with S, so I have to join R and S. R is joining with P and Q, so that I have to join RP and RQ. So this is how my top view will look like. Now this RS is making an angle, certain angle. Say for an example, it is given in the problem that is 45 degrees. So you have to find a new angle by this method that has been already taught, and that angle is 54 degree, but let's just draw it on 45 degree only. So I'm taking one point here, and we'll see what is the difference. So 45 degree. Now this on 45 degree line, I have to rotate this figure like this, and I have to draw RS at 45 degrees, right? So I have taken point S double dash. Let's just say S to R is this much length. So this will be my R double dash. I have to copy this figure. So S to Q will be like this. Similarly, S to P and Q. The distance from R will also be same. So R to Q and R to P, R to Q and R to P. I have to join in same manner which has been joined in the previous one. So P to Q dotted. The rest of the thing will be fuller. Now go upwards, so you have to join R and S also. Now go in upward direction. So this will give me Q triple dash, this will be P triple dash, this will be S triple dash, and there is R, this will be R triple dash. Now looking from here, this Q point is the farthest one, and that's why Q joining with S will be my dotted line, and rest of the line outer boundaries will be fuller. Now Q is joining with R, Q is joining with P. So these are the boundary, and that's why it will be fuller. And Q is joining with S. So Q with S will be a dotted line. It's an internal line. Similarly, P is joining with S, P is joining with R. So P with R will be full, P with S will be full, and S with R. So this will be my final answer.